It's time now for the Athlete of the Week, and it's brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Center. And with us today is a three-sport athlete for Melrose. This is Regan Nelson. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How's the knee?
I'm recovering from it. I'm still doing good. It's getting stronger every day. Going to PT almost every single day and just getting it stronger. Can't start practice yet on the first day, but hopefully next week I'll be able to start and continue with my teammates to practice.
Okay, so as we're talking right now, football season is done, and you missed, what, the last 2 games?
Yeah, the last 2 games of the season.
Okay. You know, with the injury that you had during the football season, it seemed like kind of a weird play in the sense. Can you describe what happened?
Yeah, I was trying to escape the pocket because it was kind of collapsing, so as I moved out towards it, 2 players collapsed on my leg, and my knee just kind of bent in funny. It wasn't really a hard hit, it was just an awkward angle from my knee, which made it collapse a little bit, and which strained my MCL in my knee.
So with the MCL, this is something you can recover from, right?
Yeah, it's the best thing I could hurt my knee because it gets enough blood flow where it'll heal by itself and does not require surgery.
All right, so as you play basketball now, what's going to be the situation? A knee brace or what?
I'll probably have to wear a knee brace or a sleeve or something for at least a couple months, but hopefully after a while I'll be able to eliminate the brace and play without it and without any hesitation or anything.
Well, that was the first thing on my mind. We always start out, though, with who's in your family, okay? Tell us about your family. So my
parents are Jeff and Autumn, and my younger brother, Rowan, who plays 3 sports as well, and my younger sister, Rhea.
Okay. I've got to ask you, you're the only Regan and Rowans that I know. Is there a story behind these names?
No, I don't know. My parents wanted to be unique, but sometimes it comes back to haunt us because both my brother and I, our names always get spelt wrong. So it's kind of funny.
Okay. And what's your middle name then?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yep, just original Thomas.
1st and 10 here for Melrose. No score in the second. Regan Nelson in the shotgun again. 5 wide receivers. He's going to run the ball himself. Good hole, 2. Cuts out to the right side. Now cuts back up the middle. He's at the 50, and Regan Nelson is going down the right sideline. They're chasing after him. He's at the 10, and he will go in and score a touchdown for Melrose. A long run for Regan Nelson, a 68-yard score.
One thing I always hear from coaches about you is that Regan is a great leader. And I always think about what does that mean? I hear that about other athletes. Can you describe what is a good leader, or what do you try to do to become a good leader?
Well, when I was younger, I led by example. Didn't have the voice yet, but as you get older, you learn how to lead with your voice and encourage kids. Encouragement is the best thing you can do as a leader. Just if they believe in themselves, they'll be able to do it anything. And that's what I just try to do, encourage and lead with voice and by example.
So give me an example then on the football team, or as a game is going on or practice. What are some of the things that you may talk to a player about?
Well, when I got hurt, I kind of took over my brother, helping him with the quarterback, just telling him that everything's going to be okay. You're going to have bad throws, bad errors, but you have to just come back next play and be able to lead the team because he was the quarterback after I went down. So everyone looking up to him, even though he's a 10th grader, he still has to do the job, and he's more than capable of doing it.
Now, being a 3-sport athlete too, obviously you play all the time. What would you say to other players too to encourage them to participate in all the sports that they can?
Just go out. It's a blast. Even if you're not the star player or the most valuable on your team, just everyone has their spot. You can be the worst, you can be the best. Just it's fun being with your friends. It's the experience. You won't have it again. You go through high school one time, so just to go out and experience it.
Let me ask you, when the boys basketball team won the state tournament, what grade were you in?
I was in 8th grade.
8th grade. And so as you watch those guys, what are your memories of that? Who did you look at and say, I want to be like that guy?
I just looked at all of them because I don't really know what kind of player I wanted to be at the time. I looked at Drake Meyer, his ability to do everything on the floor, Cesar Cervantes, his ability to control the floor as a point guard, Dylan Hyder being the shooter, and then the big guys, Tyler and Colton, just being able to finish, do what they're told, nothing fancy, just get the job done.
How would you describe your type of play as a football player and a basketball player too? Describe yourself as a player.
As a basketball player, I'm just kind of an all-around player. Some things stick out, but not really. Like to just do everything well. And as a football player, just not really much on defense. Mostly as a quarterback on offense, just leading the team with my arm and my ability to read the game.
What is your relationship with the coaches? And let's start with football, because pretty much you deal with Coach Noel, right, on offense?
Yep, Coach Noel, and then me and Coach Masho have a special relationship. We can talk with each other, be honest with one another, and see what's going on in the field. We listen to each other, which is easy. We both have our ideas, and we listen to one another, so it's easy.
And on the basketball side?
Yeah, all the coaches, I love them. I talk to them all the time. Just we bounce ideas off one another. I listen, they listen. We can just just easy. We both listen and it just ends up working out.
Because that is the thing that I see your interaction with the coaches. They do listen to you, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They like my input, they want my input, and I like when they listen and appreciate my input that I give.
And I've been wanting to ask you this too, now that you are our senior. What do you plan on doing after high school?
Right now I'm 50-50. I'm playing football and basketball. I don't know which I'm going to play yet. Probably only going to be one, but I really have no idea what college I'm going to attend, just to know I'm going to play at least one sport in college.
Have you visited some schools so far?
I visited some schools for basketball, but nothing for football yet. Just waiting for their season to get over and then probably go during the winter or spring maybe.
Well, at what level do you think you might want to play?
Probably, I'm thinking right now D3 for basketball, and then for football maybe D3 or maybe D2.
And what position then too? Because you play so many things, I just try to narrow it down.
For football I'd play quarterback, and then for basketball just wherever they need me, because I don't really have a set position as on basketball courts.
Preston Caveney is in along with Damon Van Beck. Regan Nelson penetrates, steps, pivots, goes up and puts it in. A basket for Regan Nelson.
But as you think back now that football is done, what are some of the things that come to your mind? Is it a game, a player, or just what?
Yeah, just being able to play this year, I feel like I developed so much as a player and as a leader, and just being able to play with my brother was just a fun time I had this year especially.
As you mentioned your brother, you have a good relationship with him, don't you?
Yes.
Again, shotgun formation for Regan Nelson. It's just inside the Painesville 30-yard line. First down again for Melrose. Moving to our left, 2:26 to go in the quarter. Painesville 8, Melrose nothing. Nelson is going to throw on first down, stepping up, looking around, still has time, throws it to the end zone for his brother. It is going to be caught. Touchdown, Rowan Nelson with a catch. Melrose scores.
Anymore, we listen to each other, we talk, we relate to one another. It's easy. We're kind of in the same spot. We're playing varsity sports as when we were younger, so we can relate like that.
And too with your parents, because they're at everything, right?
Yeah, they support us through everything. All three of us siblings, they're at every event, every day.
All right, let's turn our attention now to basketball. First of all, what kind of a team are you going to be this year?
We have a good team coming back. We lost a few seniors, but we should have a strong team. Battling some injuries at the beginning of the year, but hopefully through the middle we'll find our run, hopefully.
Can you mention some of the guys on your team that make the Melrose boys basketball team just so good as what they do play out there? Who are some of those guys?
Preston Caveney, he's coming back this year. Two sophomores, Rowan and Grant, and we'll have a few other guys, Daniel Clausen, Adam Hellman, Carter Cheetah, Cooper Gert, that should come in and make a difference on our team.
All right, now I don't want to leave out baseball too. Tell us what you do for the baseball team.
I pitch and play shortstop for the Melrose baseball team.
How does that go for you?
It's good. It's not probably my least favorite sport that I play, but I still like going out. It's the sport I enjoy the most, just hanging out with the guys and just being around.
Again, I just want to touch on that again, to where you've had, I think, 2 years ago with baseball, you had so many guys out, and the football team, you had, about 20 seniors on that team.
Yep.
Good participation. I don't know what the numbers look like now, but as you are talking to some of the younger players right now, why should I want to go out for all these sports?
It's just being with your friends. It's another spot to have time with your friends and compete against other people and have the joy and will to win the game. Just a bunch of fun to come play.
Osakis has it with 5 to go in the first half. They break the press. Imdek, a very quick guard. Now here's the double team in the corner, though, and the ball taken away by Regan Nelson. Melrose steals. Nelson coming down, steps to the basket, and he scores. It goes in, and he's fouled. How did that shot go in for Regan Nelson?
Well, let me tell you this, as I've watched you play through the years, and as we wrap it up here, that I appreciate how you play. Not only just your skill, but just your attitude out there. I see that, you're not barking at the referees. You're not, because that's easy to do, right?
It is very easy to do.
But do you find that, do you sense then too, as you said, you looked up to some of those older players, do you sense that now with some of the younger ones looking at you?
Yeah, I just look at them like they're looking up to me. I got to be able to keep a level head at all times and not get mad at my teammates or my coaches, because that reflects on us as a team and as me as a player. So I just have to keep a level head, and so everything keeps going. I can't let it affect me.
Do you find that playing quarterback on the football team is one thing to being on the basketball team? I'm thinking about just the emotion of the games itself, to where in football you seem to be pretty laid back, but in basketball you could kind of let it go a little bit more.
Yeah, in football I'm a little more laid back. It's more like at times I'll have my emotions come out, but on the basketball floor it comes out more, probably because you can visibly see my face and not hidden behind a helmet. But yeah, in basketball, it's more of a passionate, aggressive game than football is for me, I think. Because of the position I play at quarterback, it's not really an aggressive and physical position.
I should ask you, too, about school itself. What do you enjoy about school? What do you do?
Just being around my classmates. I enjoy most classes except English. English is probably my least favorite class. But, yeah, school is just another chance to be with your friends.
And looking ahead to college, too?
Yep.
Yeah? All right.
Probably go to 4 years sometime, somewhere.
Okay, real good. Well, again, I think I speak for a lot of fans that have enjoyed all the excitement that you bring to become a Melrose athlete, that it's just been outstanding watching you play. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And good luck in the future, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Keep in touch.
I will.
All right. That is Regan Nelson. He is the Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Center here on Mid-Minnesota Sports.